James Gunn is a racist. Expose. Removed for being a false, deceptive, misleading, or... This fills me with hope. Now, my favorite part about half of these hate posts is the fact that they don't really have any, like, valid points here. I feel like 90% of the time, it is literally just, the new Superman is making a weird face. That's my defense statement to why this movie's not good. Dude, you cherry-picked one shot of the trailer that's edited. I can't stand his stupid... Jesus Christ. Straight to the point, bro. Bro, you to cartoons? What? Do we... Uh-oh. On Defense Force. Okay, that's an interesting plot twist for the average Zack Snyder defender. That's interesting. Oh my god. This is just an argument after this. Jesus Christ. Alright, let's move on from that. How's it going, guys? Peep is Rage Bait here. The new Superman movie releasing later this year has a lot of people, me included, super hyped, mainly because it's being directed by James Gunn. That's how you know it's in good hands. James Gunn is a very well-known superhero movie director, well-known for what he did with Guardians of the Galaxy and The Suicide Squad, which are both very well-received movies. The main reason why a lot of people are genuinely hyped for this movie is because it's turning over a new leaf for what DC movies are. You see, DC movies have a reputation of being very dark and gloomy, and truth be told, it doesn't have to always be this way. I don't really know where this trend started, but we really could use a more light-hearted DC movie for once. And that's why I'm genuinely hyped for the new Superman movie. But there are a group of people that genuinely have a problem with James Gunn directing this movie. And it could be none other than the Zack Snyder fanboys. You see, Zack Snyder's DC universe is well known for being alright. It's alright. It's nothing crazy. Definitely not like a crazy milestone like The Dark Knight or anything. Yeah, that's really it. It's just his movies are alright. But it's one of those things where if you're genuinely a fan of this movie, which by the way, you're allowed to be, right? You're allowed to like things. Then you know what's up with these movies, right? But it genuinely becomes a problem when you go out of your way just to absolutely bash and boycott this movie, just because you're low-key kind of stuck in the past. So today, I want to talk about the Zack Snyder fanbase and how recently they've just been tainting the DC fan reputation. But before we do that, make sure you subscribe to the channel because we do have a tradition here. If I hit 196k subscribers by the end of this week, I will eat the most liked comment. Literally comment whatever you want. I don't care. I've eaten the worst of the worst. So try to surprise me at 196k subscribers. I'm also about to hit 200k subs, so help a brother out. Support local businesses, you feel me? Anyways, so in order to continue this video, we have to find our way over to the Snyder Cut fan base real quick. And you know, I can't stress this enough. If you love the Snyderverse, you're allowed to like it, right? I'm not gonna bash someone for liking something. But unfortunately, at the same time, this subreddit is well known for having very bad takes. Honorable mention, superheroes should kill. Change my mind. I don't think brother knows how superheroes work. I'm pretty sure that's the main reason why a lot of people didn't like Zack Snyder's Justice League, is because for some reason they made Batman kill. For those that don't know, Batman is infamously known for not killing. Zack Snyder broke the one rule that Batman has. But that's not what we're here to talk about, right? Because the Snyder Cut fanbase created its own little bubble where all they do is just go after James Gunn for absolutely no reason. Superman's a crybaby now. Who asked for this? Now, unfortunately, this is a leaked clip. I don't think I'm allowed to play this because that's how my channel might get deleted. But basically, in the linked clip, Superman is getting very emotional, more specifically about his dog, Crypto, the dog from Fortnite. There's a lot of emotion in this scene, honestly, and you know, I feel like that's a good thing. James Gunn, that's what he was going for with this Superman movie. Very emotion-packed scene, and yet the Snyder fans still found a way to complain about this. Snyder fanboys are so fucking delusional, it's cringe. This movie's gonna be a masterpiece. Gunn did say that Corn Sweat would blow us all the fuck away. I guess he meant with tantrums and non-stop screaming. I told y'all, this new Superman's an emotional man baby. Homelander would be proud. Dude, oh my god, this entire comment section is just so toxic. Jesus Christ. James Gunn is listening to us. We criticized his Superman flying scene, and now we removed it. Oh yeah, I remember this. In one of the reveal trailers for Superman, he did have a bit of a lazy eye in this scene. I don't think that's the reason why he removed it, because Snyder fans were complaining in the subreddit. The opinion of Snyder fans is valued far more by James Gunn than the opinion of his own fans, in which his actions have shown them as hypocritical and mindless and less important. After how we roasted the last trailer, Gunn is about to cancel the whole movie. Bro, what are you talking about? The dislike ratio is, like, not bad. The entire comment section is just positivity, bro. What are y'all talking about? You think James Gunn went to the Zack Snyder subreddit and just took the criticism of those guys in their little bubble? James Gunn is a racist. Expose. Removed for being a false, deceptive, misleading, or unproven hack. That's crazy, bro. This dude's username is fuck Gunn. Imagine your entire personality literally just being a D1 hater for a director. If you don't like his movies, just don't watch it, bro. What are you what are you on about? Went to my local Walmart and bought the very last Superman toy. Saw a kid crying because he was hoping to buy it. I felt bad for a second, but then I realized he's a Gunn fan, so I laughed at him and broke the toy in front of him. Dude, this has to be rage bait, bro. There's no way. This has to be a rage bait. But knowing the Zack Snyder fanbase, this probably isn't, bro. Can someone just use Google VEO3 and create Snyder's Justice League 2 and 3 for us? Is that too much to ask for? These guys would much rather watch an AI-generated Zack Snyder movie than the new Superman. That is far lengths of hating, bro. Jesus Christ. You want an AI version of Justice League 2? The alternative is nothing. Yeah, I would take the alternative than that bullshit, bro. What? This fills me with hope. Now, my favorite part about half of these hate posts is the fact that they don't really have any, like, valid points here. I feel like 90% of the time, it is literally just, the new Superman is making a weird face. That's my defense statement to why this movie's not good. Dude, you cherry-picked one shot of the trailer that's edited. I can't stand his stupid... Jesus Christ. Straight to the point, bro. Jesus Christ. Bro, you jerk off to cartoons? What? Do we... Uh-oh. Lolicon Defense Force. Okay, that's an interesting plot twist for the average Zack Snyder defender. That's interesting. Oh my god. This is just an argument after this. Jesus Christ. Alright, let's move on from that. Now there's one last point that I do want to make real quick, and it's really just one point that the Zack Snyder fans just will not stop talking about. So I am gonna censor, obviously, but in a recent trailer, Lois Lane, you can just slightly see her panties in one of the clips, and obviously I'm not a creep, so I'm gonna censor it out. And this is like a point that like Zack Snyder fans will not shut up about. If anything, it's kind of creepy how Zack Snyder fans are the ones constantly talking about Lois Lane's visible panties more than actual James Gunn fans. As a matter of fact, I found this one page who just keeps bringing it up. Let's get something clear. This is from Superman's marketing team that was filmed, checked, and distributed by them. There's no way they didn't notice Lois flashing. Stop your pearl clutching, and if you have an issue, take it up with Gunn and his team. They knew what they were doing. White Knights, commence your outrage. If Basic Instinct was a CBM, oh my god, the more I scroll, this dude will not shut up about the new Superman movie. Like, this dude is like a D1 hater. Jesus Christ, that's crazy. Anyways, that's all I really got for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna go now, so, yeah, see y'all.